Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 20th day of February 2022, I'd like to take you over to JM Bullion, show you the live spot prices. Looks like gold is up. Let me fix that for you. Gold is up $16.39 to 1913.31. Silver's up 13 cents to 24.50. Platinum up $7.38 to 1078.98. And palladium up $106.16 to 2505.16. The in-stock silver is at 740 pieces. I think we were at about just under 750 last week. Now, over here to the Google machine, it looks like Russia has doubled their interest rates after the ruble plunged. And I heard some things about some bank runs. People were taking their money out of there after the Swift banking announcement. And really, I think that could have some implications, ramifications for us here on this side of the globe when our market opens at 9:30, or maybe some announcements may be in order. Now, this is a Coin World article, and it says here, Senate OK's 2024 commemorative coinage for Harriet Tubman. And this is by Paul Gilks, published February 26 at 9 a.m. There's a statue you can see about the Underground Railroad is on temporary display in downtown Philadelphia. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's there now, but that's pretty cool. That'd be nice to see. So it says legislation passed in the United States Senate February 17 seeks a three-coin commemorative coin program for 2024 to recognize abolitionist Harriet Tubman. So that's really cool. And it's that three-coin set. It's going to have the gold, the silver, and the clad coinage. It says here, passed by voice vote without amendment is S697. The Harriet Tubman Bicentennial Commemorative Coin Act, originally introduced in March 11, 2021 by Senator Jackie Rosen, Democrat of Nevada. The legislation, which now moves into the House for consideration, seeks production and release by the U.S. Mint of, in proof and uncirculated versions combined, up to 50,000 gold $5 coins, 400,000 3/9 fine silver dollars, and 750,000 copper nickel clad half dollars. The bill calls for surcharges to be added to the purchase price for each coin, $35 for gold, $10 for each silver, and $5 for the clad. And those will be given to the Underground Railroad Freedom Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the Harriet Tubman Home Incorporated in Auburn, New York. That's cool. They're incorporated. For the purpose of accomplishing and advancing their missions. Tubman was formerly enslaved abolitionist who escaped in 1849 from a plantation of Anthony Thompson in Maryland. During the 1850s, Tubman managed to make 13 trips back to Maryland to guide approximately 70 people from slavery to freedom. Sorry about that. By way of the Underground Railroad, and provided instruction to some 70 more on how to safely escape. And if you want to know more about this, I'm going to take you right over here to the National Women's History Museum, and I found this really informative, and I'm going to leave a link in the description. Check this out. Known as the Moses of her people. Oh, and this is edited by Debra, Ph.D. 2015. Known as the Moses of her people, Harriet Tubman was enslaved, escaped, and helped others gain their freedom as a conductor of the Underground Railroad. Tubman also served as a scout, spy, guerrilla, soldier, and a nurse for the Union Army during the Civil War. She's considered the first African-American woman to serve in the United States military. Tubman's exact birth date is unknown, but estimates place it between 1820 and 1822 in Dorchester County, Maryland. Born Araminta Ross, the daughter of Harriet Green and Benjamin Ross, Tubman had 8 siblings. By age 5, Tubman's owners rented her out to neighbors as a domestic servant. Early signs of her resistance to slavery and its abuses came at age 12 when she intervened to keep her master from beating an enslaved man who tried to escape. She was hit in the head with a 2-pound weight, leaving her with a lifetime of severe headaches and narcolepsy. Could you imagine? It's hard to even fathom what folks went through during this time period. And like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description. I think this is really important. Now check this out. This is from the Griot, and it says here, the United States Treasury confirms Harriet Tubman $20 bill is coming, but here's why you'll have to wait. Now this is an exclusive in an internal Department Black History Month message exclusively obtained by the Griot. Secretary Janet Yellen reaffirmed the commitment to ensure an inclusive currency. And this is dated February 13th by Jessica Floyd, and there it is, Harriet Tubman on there. I think this is going to be amazing. So check this out. Contrary to the many speculations online, the Harriet Tubman $20 bill is on track to debut to the public in 2030 in an exclusively obtained internal Black History Month message sent from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to the entire department. Yellen reaffirmed the department's commitment to ensuring that our currency is more inclusive in representation. We know that putting Dr. Angelou on the quarter is just the beginning of the work ahead to make our currency and coinage reflect the totality of the diversity of this country, and that's amazing. And thank you for doing that, including placing Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Yellen said in the internal note, this Black History Month, the 3rd February of the pandemic, I believe that we as a department and as a country are more cognizant of where we've been. In a flurry of excitement over the Maya Angelou quarters, many people questioned why a quarter was produced within months of being announced, why the highly anticipated Tubman $20 note is still not in circulation. And this article gives a really good snapshot of how and why that's not happening. And I'm going to keep reading that too because it's very, very interesting. And there's that beautiful, beautiful quarter. I just love that design. That is just gorgeous. Can't go wrong there. A Treasury official exclusively spoke with the Griot to go over the process. Now we're breaking down how cash and coins are made in the United States and why you can get your hands on a Maya Angelou quarter, but still have to a little bit of a wait for the Tubman bill. The Obama administration Advanced Counterfeit Deterrence, the ADC, steering committee, which provides executive oversight and guidance on security features and design of Federal Reserve notes and ensures that integrity of and confidence in the United States currency is maintained, created a release schedule of the next family of monetary notes in 2013. Here we go, folks. This is the good stuff right here. Every dollar bill is set to change and designed by 2034. You hear that? 2034. Everything's going to be changed by then. But each note has a different projected release year. $10 in 2026, right? So the $10 bill is going to get a change. So we got about 4 more years of collecting the $10 bill, and that one's going to be changed out. In 2028, we're going to have the $5 bill. In the $20 bill, the $20 bill in 2030, the $50 bill in 2032, and the $100 bill in 2034. During the Trump administration in 2018, the ACD steering committee recommended swapping the release dates for the $5 and the $50 bills due to the threat assessment. The timeline for the $20 has stayed the same since 2013. So why is the production time for coins and notes different? Well, the quick answer is it's a matter of how coins and currency are made and domestic and international security. And this is where it really gets juicy. It says here the main concern when new bills are printed is whether they are counterfeit proof. There's a lengthy process that each dollar in your wallet has undergone to be in your hands and distributed to the banks. On the other hand, the production of coins looks entirely different and is also carried out by a different federal entity, the United States Mint, while notes are made by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Counterfeiting is not as much of a concern when coins are produced for multiple reasons. The public and vendors have gotten very familiar with the quarter's design changing due to the 50-state quarter program and other programs, America the Beautiful. And it's also expensive to try and reproduce coins due to the physical makeup of the metal. And plus, it's a really low denomination, right? And there's not a significant composition change to the design of a coin in comparison to the note. Now, for the most part, when a new coin is created, the only thing that is significantly changed is the image on the coin. When the currency is changed, some fundamental aspects of the actual note are redesigned, and that therefore increases the complexity of manufacture the note and its actual acceptance during transactions. So people are going to be like, is that real? We need to know about that. So that means that people have to be educated on these notes, right? And that's like happens way before that these can even get out into the general public. It says here, now let's take a closer look at the production time. Getting so excited and geeked up. Yeah. Now let's take a closer look at the production timeline of producing currency. The banknote redesign process involves several activities that occur at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. First, image and subject matter must gain approval. Then security features undergo research and development. From this point, banknotes are designed and security features are acquired. Man, that's a serious person who's done some serious work, and no smile on that face. It's all business. After the majority of the design process takes off, materials and equipment to begin physically making the note are secured. Production testing occurs shortly after and include assessments for domestic and international banknote machines readiness. A lot of stuff goes on. Once a note is physically ready, a public education campaign then takes place. This part of the process is crucial and also signals that currency will be out within grasp roughly 18 months after public education begins. Public education is another distinguishing feature to the production process that is not as vital to a coin production. People don't typically question the integrity of a quarter because the look and feel of it are consistent and familiar. However, the redesign of a bill and its new features must be introduced to vendors, banks, and others so that they have awareness of the authentication and security features of the new note. Absolutely. Education and awareness. Public education takes place domestically and internationally to ensure that when the United States dollar is used anywhere, there is an assurance that is the real McCoy. Isn't that interesting? So there you have it. The Harriet Tubman $20 bill is happening, but the delay is due to procedural matters. That's a really cool article. I'm really wanted to share that with you, and I only have a few minutes left, but this is only the beginning. Well, take you here to the United States Mint and wanted to show you this. Now, this is the American Women Quarters program. Could you imagine seeing a Harriet Tubman on an American Women Quarters? Yeah. Well, it seems that the United States Mint will be announcing the honorees for the 2023 American Women Quarters program here in next month, which is starting tomorrow. And I imagine that might happen around March 17 to March 23rd. And I'm really excited to see who the next 5 honorees will be for 2023. That's going to be really cool. But listen, it gets even more interesting because check this out. And I wanted to show you this. This was from back in May 18, 2021. This is the CCAC meeting images for the 2023 American Innovation Dollars. And that's the one featuring Ohio. So looks like the first 9 of these, right, are from the Underground Railroad. Now check that out. It's got the breaking the chains, the bondage, Underground Railroad, the United States of America. This is the American Innovation coin, right? Yes, look at that. Love that. That is beautiful. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Underground Railroad, Ohio. I like the stonework there, and then that's just amazing, amazing imagery. It just gives you the chicken skin just even looking at it, doesn't it? It's amazing. It's beautiful. And I think we're on image number 5. Look at that. United States of America. It's got the one of the Ursa Major Minor, I'm not sure which. Ohio, Underground Railroad, United States of America. Looks like follow the star. It's kind of biblical. Look at this one here, United States of America. Pivotal state in the Underground Railroad. That's Ohio. And looks like it's got some folks going up to a safe house. It's amazing, folks, isn't it? This is the next one. Looks like the light in the center is guiding everything and maybe even helping break that chain. Underground Railroad, Ohio. Really beautiful images. And I think I got maybe 1 or 2 more, and I'll go to the +1 today. United States of America, Underground Railroad. That's really cool. Look at the broken chains up top, and it's Ohio that has broken those chains there. Underground Railroad. Very cool. And it's got the compass there. And that probably is going to be my favorite, if not the very first 2, I imagine. The one with the slate on it or the stonework on it. That's pretty cool. I really like that. All the network there. Very cool. The United States of America, Ohio, the key to the Underground Railroad network. Get the free state of Ohio. Nothing wrong with that. Look at this. That's cool. They were going Underground Railroad, the United States of America. Really, really amazing imagery on these coins. And like I said, I don't know how the United States, the CCAC, is going to even be able to pick some of these. Because look at this. First empowered human flight, Ohio. I mean, how do you even distinguish between the Underground Railroad, right? This network of is helping escaped slaves to their freedom. Gosh, and then choosing flight. It's just, it's just incredible, But I think one thing that people like this on our money is, I think it can help us realize that, slavery is bad and it's repugnant to our souls. And not only that, but it may even bring a little bit of attention to modern day slavery, right? Debt slavery is a big thing. There's human trafficking going on. I think there's probably about under 500,000 slaves in the United States currently, and that's unacceptable as well. So here it is, folks. Enough of me talking about that. I want to take you to my +1 today, and it is Psalm 86:5, and I'm running out of time faster than anybody. It says here, for you, Lord, are good and ready to forgive, abundant in loving kindness to all those who call on you. So remember, if we're feeling like Squidward and we think we're not forgiving or worthy of being forgiven, well, we are. All you got to do is call out. So there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching today. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.